Right, Keyloid 101. We actually decided what is incredibly important to create a special little episode on keloids,
Just on keloids,
only.
yes.
Because this is something you will be seeing a lot, and you need to understand the formation of them, how they actually appear, what can cause it, what they are, why we are not dealing with them, and what can happen if we decide to work on a client who is prone to keloid scars. All right, this is the outline. Right, all summed up.
Okay, so keloids are a special type of scar that form in certain people, okay? This is not the entire population, but they should be marking it on their consultation form, their medical history. Now, you might run into somebody that's a keloid prone person that has never had a keloid. Usually it's not typical, but I have had it happen to me before, okay? So it's their first keloid that's forming. And essentially, this is a misformed type of scar tissue.
Yes.
So it's a very dense, thick type of scar tissue, and it's a type of scar tissue we can't treat. Exactly. So we actually can't break it down. The only thing, us trying to initiate trauma over a keloid will just cause it to grow bigger. So we want to leave them alone, and we need to make sure with these type of clients that are prone to keloiding that we actually aren't doing any type of
penetrative,
right?
Treatments would actually go in and can create a trauma.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. As you see, we're always just way too excited about the portals. We can't stop, right? One way or another. Barb was absolutely right. It is a different formation. What happens, it's the people who are actually prone to cell overgrowth. So the trauma, when it happens, whatever it is, cut, surgery, burn, the way the body heals, it's not just producing enough cells to heal it, it goes bananas.
Yes.
It goes over time. It says, let's do more, let's do more, let's do more. Some of the keloid scars after the surgery could be mistake of the surgeon when it was not properly put together, and the way it was kind of the tissue was attached and sewn together, it was creating a bulge. So when you would be talking to a client and you ask them, okay, do you have any keloid scars? Funny enough, most people who don't have keloid scars will tell you, what is it?
Yes.
So that's a very good indicator. They most likely don't, but then you say, do you have any scars on your body? Do you mind showing it to us? And let's say they would show it to you C-section. Very often C-section heals as a keloid scar, not because person is prone to keloid, which is kind of important, right? Because simply it is a lot of stretched skin with surgeon trying to bulge together. Yes, C-section is one of them. We will put it slightly aside and say, do you have any other scars? If you cut your finger in the kitchen, can you show me? We all have done it, right? Can you show me any leftover scars? So if the scar is flat or actually going slightly in, this is scars we're not gonna worry about. We're actually gonna be treating scars like this. However, the second I see the scar raised, this is the problem. It is meaning it is an overgrowth of cell with the trauma. So in a microneedling case, we are creating a trauma. We are creating controlled trauma, but still trauma. What that means to us, we're gonna make that keloid scar produce more cells.
I know you have an interesting story we were talking about in conjunction to this, because I think a lot of technicians, and this is why we wanted to make this specific video, they don't see a micro trauma as a trauma, and this story will highlight it eloquently for you.
Exactly. So I once got a client who came to me because her regular esthetician moved away and she was looking for somebody new, and she did with her for a long period of time. She did microneedling. She said, you know, it helped me with the skin color, with pigment, with this and that. So she booked a microneedling session. And as soon as I washed her face and doing the skin analysis, I noticed this really weird thing on her skin. It's like all over. It felt like there were bumps within her skin. So they were so weird. It definitely wasn't mealy or overproduction of the oil or anything else. It almost looked like scars within her skin. So I started asking her more questions. And once again, she's like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I have it for a couple years, but I don't know what it is. They don't really bug me. My doctor didn't really say anything to me. And then that idea, what it is, a scar, made me ask her, okay, wait a second. On your form, you didn't mark any keloid scars on your body, but can you show me if you have any scars on your body? And she started showing to me some things. So she had something on her hip, and she had something on her elbow, and it is keloids. And I'm like, oh my gosh, doing microneedling, she created keloid scars in her skin.
At a micro level,
At
right?
the micro level. That's why they were so tiny, teeny bumps. But if, let's say, she would do something like this for 10 years, she actually would start having those bumps on the surface of her skin. This is why it's so crucial, and we wanted to make that separate video to make sure you guys remember, don't joke with keloid scars, because I don't think anybody will say thank you if you create with the trauma not healing but damage and cell overgrowth to the point where their skin is covered with scarring, which is topical, superficial, and I'm really sorry, it does not look pretty, and you can't really do much about it. So be careful. Remember, keloids is important.
Absolutely. And our next video up and coming, we're going to be talking about our favorite version of the microneedling pen, devices that are available. We're going to be going over this globally because, of course, we teach all over the globe, but we also are going to be specific to Canadian standards because, of course, our head office is here in Canada, and some exciting additional information about needle depths and what you're going to be wanting to use for those safety measures when we're looking at microneedling. So stay tuned for that and have
fantastic evening, whatever day on this planet you have.
See you in the next portal.